Hi, I'm Ed Alexander with Alexander Abramson. And in today's video, we're going to talk a little bit about the team members for your business purchase transaction. Now, we went over the structure of the transaction in the first video, so if you haven't seen that, go back and take a look at that. The three main players in your business purchase transaction are going to be your accountant, your certified public accountant or your accountant, your business broker that you're going to work with, and your attorney. Now, the CPA is basically going to help you with all the financial aspects of the purchase. So they're going to go in and help you with the financial due diligence, looking at both the financial statements that the seller is providing, and in some instances going behind those financial statements to make sure that they're accurate. It's not always that a seller intends to make the financial statements not work. It's sometimes that they just don't have good record-keeping skills, and the CPA is the one to go in there and tell you whether or not that works. We're going to go into detail on the broker when we talk about the brokerage process, how it's going to work. But for now, the broker is basically the person who is going to be working to put the deal together. And when I say that, I mean that they're going to interface with the seller or the seller's broker. If sometimes they're the same, but basically smoothing the way from you, the buyer, over to the seller and making things work between the two of you. And then there is the attorney. Now, there's some confusion in the area of attorneys because really there are two different types of attorneys. There's a business lawyer, business attorney, who is going to represent your interests, and then there's a closing agent, and the closing agent gets the deal done. So if you were to go hire an attorney, that attorney has an obligation to you called a fiduciary duty, and that means the attorney has to put your interests ahead of the interests of everybody else, right? So they're a business attorney that you hire that's your lawyer is going to tell you where there are problems in the deal, is going to tell you how to overcome things, is going to negotiate on your behalf so you get the best deal. Now, we'll talk about the fine line there in a minute. The difference here, though, is that a closing agent is just putting the documents together so the deal comes together. They don't owe a duty to the seller. They don't owe a duty to the buyer. All they do is document the deal. Now, the Florida Bar has come up with an arrangement basically saying that closing agents cannot suggest deal terms to one party or to the other. They can only put that deal together. Now, one of the things that we hear often is that, oh gosh, getting a business attorney involved in a deal can really screw up the deal because the business attorneys are, quote, deal killers. And this is where it's really important that you interview your attorney ahead of time, because attorneys don't want to be deal killers, or at least I don't want to be a deal killer, right? What I want to make sure is that you're protected and that you go into the deal understanding what the risks are, and if there's a way to ameliorate that risk, how to ameliorate it. Okay, so in our next video, we're going to talk about the process of going through the business purchase, so stick around for that. Thank you.